When there's so much to see and so many people to meet, there's only one sustainable way to get around the cavernous hall.
This is the way to do it.
My guide and pedal waller today is Dave Fellick.
Sustainable transport is quite boring in some ways, and we're trying to make it more fun.
Why have you come to ETS 2011?
We wanted to get the brand out there and engage with our customers more, but also support the show. And
it's the first time this event has been run. How has it gone for you?
It's been really positive. We got to present at an investors forum, which was great, and actually see other businesses in the environmental sector getting funding and raising their profile with investors, which has been really positive, and also to get our brand out into the market, and but also bring something which is Bristolian and Bristol based to a Bristol show.
The show was organised by Low Carbon Southwest, a trade body for the environmental sector.
Bristol Bath region and the Southwest in particular is the hub of renewables and low carbon industry for the UK. We have real momentum behind us, and we felt that it was time that Southwest had a flagship low carbon environmental trade show that we could be proud of, and I think today is delivering that.
As well as the trade stands, the show, the region's first ever dedicated to the environmental sector, included a conference programme and a number of specialist symposia.
I think it's very exciting. I think it reflects the industry in the Southwest actually. This really is truly the place to do low carbon business.
Well, we're here today to promote bus travel and to promote First as an employer. We're very focused on our carbon emissions and our green profile. All our buses are fitted with a product called Drive Green, which is a programme we run internally to improve driver efficiency and make the vehicles more environmentally friendly and smoother to ride on for the passengers.
Is it really saving the planet that's important to you as a company, or is it just a case of cutting your fuel bills?
Well, every company is focused on the commercial aspects of making a profit, but what we do is provide a service which is more environmentally friendly than travelling in a car.
Spiralling energy costs are encouraging many individuals and companies to cut their use of fossil fuels.
Most people buy the product through the cost of oil and offline gas being LPG. Hugely expensive. Last winter, for example, I had people talking to me spending £150 a week on oil. And they're just saying, I can't afford to do it any longer. I'm either going to be cold or I'm going to look at a different way of doing it.
So we tend to think that there's nothing more natural than a wood fire, and yet actually a wood fire can itself be polluting.
Indeed, yes. You get lots of smoke from a standard wood fire, from a wood stove. They're not allowed in city areas. We're currently putting this boiler through smoke exemption with DEFRA, so that if you wanted to, you can have a wood-burning boiler in a smoke-exempt area.
So do you think that small-scale, local energy systems like this are going to be part of the future as we sort of head towards an energy crisis?
Very much so. Our business is still relatively new, but our business is going up year on year.
Okay, this is a reservoir for biomethane. So it's the end product from an anaerobic digester. Instead of throwing our waste in the tip, we're actually harnessing the energy, the latent energy that's in that biomass.
So who would be looking at installing something like this?
Oh, anyone who's running an AD plant. At the moment, we think that the farm market, farmers, it's where they should be going. People with dairy herd or chicken herd, they have to do something with their slurry. At the moment, the slurry is waste. They need to deal with that. Instead of throwing it away, they can put an AD plant and produce energy from it.
We take waste plastics that would have gone to landfill, byproducts of industrial processes or of recycling processes. We make the secondary aggregate, blended chip sizes. We then take that, convert it into our product TPR. Comes out as strong as concrete, stronger in most applications. It's water resistant. It's got the thermal properties equivalent to a thermalite block. It doesn't rot.
This is a paper made of stone, and it uses absolutely no tree, no bleach, and very little water. It's quite nice to write on, and it can come in all sorts of colours and shapes. It could be used for all sorts of different products. But the real value of this product is on the environmental impact that it has.
what we've done is converted a standard car to run on both biogas and actually on petrol. And immediately the car starts, it starts off on petrol, and then after a minute, it immediately, automatically transfers over onto biogas, and then you're away.
And where's the fuel tank then? Well, you've got an ordinary fuel tank in here.
You've got an ordinary fuel tank, and then right at the back, you've got the biogas cylinders. And this actually contains biomethane, which is actually biogas which has been purified to work in the car engine.
And this is from sewage works?
And this is from sewage works. This is poo-powered gas.
That's brilliant.
It is.
What's the price of the poo-powered gas?
The poo-powered gas. Well, the poo-powered gas is great, and it's actually very reasonable because the good people of Bristol and Bath give it to us for nothing. Well, actually, they pay a rate for us, and we treat it, and we look after it, and we produce the gas. But this is stuff which would, if we didn't use it in this way, would probably either be wasted. What we're also doing, as I probably mentioned to you, is we're also building a food waste AD plant, which will do something very similar. It will take food waste from Bristol, from Bath, and the surrounding areas, and it will convert it into biogas, which we can either use to produce electricity or use to run our car as well.
So what was the view at the end of the West's first eco trade show?
It was the right sector for us. We work in the sustainable industries, right area, we're local to Bristol, so ideal mixture.
And you're happy?
Happy, yeah.
Back next year?
Definitely.
Very busy all day and a busy stand, which is what we want, isn't it? You know, you can only talk to so many people at any one time, and we seem to be talking all the time, so pretty good.
Well, I just think it gives us an opportunity to meet like-minded organisations who all seem to be interested in our services and keen to learn a bit more about us and to hopefully do work with us.
We see it as really important, fundamental, to be working with new clean tech companies to enable them to use design in a way that helps them be competitive.
Great. And you think you'll be back next year?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, we had a really good day, thanks very much. Yeah, we came here with quite a specific objective. We wanted to get in front of the investor community based down here in the southwest. We pitched at the Investors Forum, which we won, came out on top, and as a result of which I think we're going to get access to some kind of professional services package, and we're going down to meet a potential investor next week. So it's been a really successful day for us.
I think people have been communicating really well, and it's been a good exchange of knowledge and skills. I think is the important thing for us.
Loads of potential leads, which is the most important thing for us. So lots more meetings to have there. Great. Less time to do our work.
ETS 2011 was a first, but the organisers are already conceding it won't be the last.
I think the environmental products and services industry in the west of England is, well, on the basis of today, thriving. It's a difficult climate and everybody knows that, but I'd say that this is a really good example of the best work that we can do, and hopefully we can help people do it better in the future.